Hello everyone. In this video, I'll be explaining ratios further. If I am making cordial and it says 1 part cordial, 3 parts water, that equals a 1:3 ratio. This means that I need to pour 3 times more water than cordial for a good mixture. If I was to mix 2 parts of cordial with 3 parts of water, it would look like this. We can see that our ratio is 2:3, and 2 plus 3 is 5, so that will equal a total of 5 parts. Since this would be double the amount of cordial with the same amount of water, this drink is going to be very strong, which probably won't taste good and be very unhealthy. If I wanted to make the drink half as strong as normal, I would use a ratio of 1:6. Our ratio is 1:6, and 1 plus 6 equals 7, so we'll have a total of 7 parts. Now, if I made a cup of Milo, I like to mix roughly 1 part of Milo and 9 parts of milk. With a ratio of 1:9, we'll have a total of 10 parts. This 1 part of Milo could be a few spoons. If I made this drink twice as strong, I'd do 2 parts Milo and 9 parts milk. And if the ratio is 2:9, 2 plus 9 is 11, so we'll have 11 parts. And the spoons of Milo could fill up these 2 parts, like this. How about now, let's look at gear ratios. We can calculate a gear ratio by counting the teeth on the gears, and then we'll see if we can simplify that ratio. Let's look at the gears on my bike. Here I'm in the highest gear, and notice how fast my hand is spinning compared to how fast the wheel is spinning, and you can see how fast the wheel is spinning because of the yellow sticker. Now, in top gear, the gear attached to my pedals has 48 teeth, and the other gear attached to my rear wheel is much smaller, with only 11 teeth. If the 48-tooth gear rotates once, then the chain is being rotated by 48 teeth. But the rear gear only has 11 teeth, so the movement of the chain will spin the smaller 11-tooth gear 4.3 times. This is because 48 divided by 11 equals 4.3 rotations. And this can be written as a ratio, which is 4.3 to 1. Let's look at my lowest gear. Notice the difference between how much my hand spins the pedals compared to how much the wheel is spinning. The yellow sticker on the back wheel makes it obvious. The gear attached to my pedals has 48 teeth, and the rear gear has 30 teeth. If the 48-tooth gear rotates once, then the chain is being rotated by 48 teeth, and the 30-tooth gear will be rotated 1.6 times, because 48 divided by 30 equals 1.6. We can divide 48 and 30 both by half to get a ratio of 24 to 15, or we can write it as 1.6 to 1. So, this means that in the highest gear, the rear wheel is spinning 4.3 times faster, but it's 4.3 times harder to push. That's why it's hard to start in the highest gear, and when your speed is up, you can pedal slowly to keep that speed, or push a little harder for more speed. In the lowest gear, the rear wheel is only spinning 1.6 times faster, but it's only 1.6 times harder to push. That's why the lowest gear is easy to start from, and it makes going up hills easy. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you want to see me do any more work with ratios, let me know.